You are 10 when they stop calling you by your name. Names are for people who go home at night. You are inventory now. Your mother used to say Rome had a smell. Olive oil, sweat, hot stone, and lies baked together in the sun. You learn she was right the day a steward comes to your owner's house with a wax tablet and a seal. The seal is red. The steward smiles like someone selling certainty. You are taken because the senator needs subjects. That is the word they use. Not girls. Not children. Subjects. The house on the Palatine Hill looks clean in a way that makes your stomach tighten. Marble floors without cracks. Quiet rooms that echo too much. Men in white-bordered togas talk softly, as if volume could bruise the air. You are washed. Your hair is tied back. A bronze token is hung around your neck with a number scratched into it. The token is warm from the sun, and you think of it like a coin you can't spend. The senator himself appears only once at first. He is older, heavy-lidded, with hands that never shake. He does not look at your face. He looks at your posture, your breath, the steadiness of your step. Resilient, he says to no one in particular. The word is written down. You learn quickly that what is written matters more than what is felt. They call the room studia. Laboratories, they would say in Greek. The benches are lined with glass vessels, oils, herbs, powders ground so fine they look like dust stolen from statues. Men argue about balance, hot and cold, wet and dry, about how bodies are equations that can be solved. You are told to drink mixtures. Some taste bitter, some sweet, some like metal. You are told to rest, then to stand, then to walk in straight lines. They note how long it takes before your knees soften. You learn the rules without being told. Do not cry. Crying makes them impatient. Do not ask why. Why is not a measurement. Do not look at the door when it opens. Doors are for people with choices. At night you sleep on a narrow pallet in a room with a small window. From there you can see a slice of Rome. Rooftops, smoke, the pale line of the Tiber. Sometimes you imagine the river is moving for you, that it remembers everyone it has carried and would recognize you if you reached it. You hold on to that thought the way you hold on to the edge of sleep. Days become procedures. They take your pulse. They mark your skin with charcoal to note changes. They compare you to other subjects you never see again. When you ask where the others went, a man with ink-stained fingers says, elsewhere. Elsewhere is a word that eats questions. You notice things. How the senator's guests speak of mercy while sipping wine. How they praise the gods for knowledge while refusing to learn your eyes. How the scribes look relieved when a note ends neatly, when the line closes without spilling into uncertainty. You understand then that you are there to make certainty possible for them. Once, the senator watches from the doorway as a physician tests a new preparation. Your hands tremble, and you steady them by counting the tiles. The senator nods. Control, he says. You realize that is the experiment, not the mixtures, not the notes. Control. How much of it can be taken before something breaks, and whether it breaks quietly. There is a girl older than you who teaches you how to breathe when the room spins. She tells you to fix your gaze on something solid, the edge of a table, the curve of a column, because the world is less frightening when it has corners. She has scars that look like punctuation marks, pauses in a sentence no one finished reading. One morning, her palette is empty. The window looks the same. Rome looks the same. You learn how absence can be ordinary. The senator's interest grows. He asks for longer sessions. More notes. The scribes sharpen their styluses. You are praised for compliance. Useful, they say, as if usefulness were a kindness. You begin to feel the shape of your days flattening, like wax warmed too often. Still you endure. Endurance becomes a private rebellion, something you keep because they cannot catalog it. One afternoon, a clerk drops a tablet. It cracks. The sound is sharp, final. Everyone freezes. For a moment, the room is honest. Then it resumes. The clerk is dismissed. The tablet is replaced. You think about how easily records can break and how quickly they are remade. Years pass like that. You grow. Your number is revised. The senator grows bored. Knowledge accumulates. Novelty does not. New subjects arrive. You are moved to simpler tasks. Carrying, cleaning, watching. The experiments continue without you. You are not thanked. Gratitude is inefficient. The day you leave, no one announces it. A steward unties the cord from your neck and sets the token on a shelf. You are no longer required, he says, as if dismissing a tool. You step outside. The sun is loud. The street smells like bread and animals and life continuing without permission. Your legs feel like they belong to someone else. You walk until the hill slopes down and the city opens. You do not know where to go. But you know this. You were not a question answered. You were a cost paid. Rome learned something and forgot you immediately. That is how empires survive, by keeping the knowledge and discarding the proof. At the river, you kneel. The water does not ask for your number. It does not care what was written. You wash your hands and watch the charcoal fade. The marks disappear. Not the memory, never the memory, but you are still standing. And for the first time, that feels like something no one can take notes on.